Thank you so much for staying tuned. Like I said before, there's an inventor here with us in the studio, Brightence Ogewoye, CMD, Brightence Electronics. Brightence, happy death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. So you call it Happy Easter, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, now this is the Easter period, and you know that some area we don't have, like, power supply, power outage here and there, and you are here inventing. What product is your company producing, and is there any discount price? And of course, you're going to tell us also about the automatic changeover.
Yes, first of all, I want to use this opportunity to say Happy Easter celebration to staff and management of Brightence Electronics Company. You guys have been doing so greatly, and I don't have any other option than to wish you the very best of the celebration of Easter and the very best of the resurrection of Christ. And also to use the opportunity to congratulate my wife and to wish Dr. Mrs. Josephine Brightence Happy Easter celebrations, and my mom and my dad for bringing us this far. I want to say, Brightence Electronics Company, we have no choice than to celebrate as Christians, because Easter seems to be the most important aspect of faith of Christians. So I want to say congratulations to everyone out there also. So I want to let Nigerians know that as part of the celebration of Easter, we know that a lot of people have been stocking up their houses with foodstuff, and I want to let you know that if you are experiencing epileptic power supply, especially throughout the country, we experience epileptic power supply now and then. This is the best time for you to opt into the Brightness Power Solutions, so that you can have your solar panels, your inverter, your batteries, to be able to power your deep freezer and get your food product eyes without them going bad. And I want to also let you know that the promo that we were doing in Brightness Electronics that started about 3 months ago actually ended on Saturday. And actually ended last week Friday. So I want to let Nigerians know that we've seen your text messages, we've seen your WhatsApp messages. Because of the yearnings and aspirations of our customers who wished to kill into the promo season, I want to use this opportunity to announce that the promo for Brightness Electronics Company product will now end Friday this week after this Easter celebration period. Friday this week, we've extended the promo so that those people who were not able to make that $50,000 deposit because of bank challenges, this period of COVID-19, business problems here and there, not being able to get the 50,000, we have extended it. I want to say we are sorry for not being able to read all your WhatsApp messages and text messages. They were quite numerous to read, over 4,000 WhatsApp messages coming from customers all over the country. So I want to let Nigerians know that the promo has now been extended. So that means if you make a minimum deposit of just 50,000 naira, we allow you to make payment for the remaining product within 4 months. So you are going to pay within 4 months. So but at the end of the 4th month, you are not able to make payment, then you are going to buy the product at the normal price. So I want to let Nigerians know that for those who want to be using the product and be paying at the same time, you will pay 60% of normal price, not promo price. Pay the remaining 40% within 3 months. So I also let Nigerians know that if you have been using our product before, you can return the one you had before and upgrade to a bigger capacity. Or if you are using the product and introduce it of your friends, we allow you now to buy the next product, to get the next KVA upgrade free of charge. And as for the automatic changeover you see on the screen, it's a device that we designed because of people who want to be using their generators at home, especially at night, so that when you are sleeping and they restore public power, the aim of the automatic changeover is to switch off your generator, take you to national grid effortlessly. While for those people who wishes to on the gen from inside the house and off the gen from inside the house without coming out of their flat apartment, you will have to buy what we call the Brightence power switch for generator. They are 2 different circuits entirely. One is the Brightence automatic changeover, one is the Brightence power switch for generators.
All right, tell us what differentiates your inverters, batteries, solar panels, and solar charge controllers from others in the market.
So I want to let Nigerians know that the most important advantage of buying anything from Brightence Electronics is that it's made in Nigerian product. If it develops fault, bring it. A company that claims to manufacture a product, there's no way the company will say they cannot fix it. So I want to let Nigerians know that there's a striking advantage of buying made in Nigerian product. For example, we are experiencing COVID-19. Lagos is shut down, Ogun State is shut down, Ondo is shut down, Delta State is shut down. For people who bought foreign inverters, obviously, if you want to repair those foreign ones, you have to take it to Lagos or you have to take it to Onitsha or Port Harcourt. How do you move from here to there? How do you travel now from Benin to Lagos or from Benin to Port Harcourt or Onitsha? When Delta State is locked down, Lagos is locked down, Ondo is locked down, where will you follow? This is why we are saying that if you had patronized Brightence Electronics, we are here with you in Benin City, we are here with you in Nigeria. It is easier for us to do an after-sales maintenance for your product and services. So that is just the gospel truth. And I want to let you know that nothing will last forever. That's why even the foreign companies that manufacture products, they give warranty, because you cannot completely erase human error during production. And in our company, we also give warranty for products too, like the solar panel that is imported from China before COVID-19 pandemic. I want to let you know that the panel is a special panel that was designed according to Nigerian weather specification based on our research. And the panels are all going out of stock. If you want to buy our product, come now. We are going out of stock. And when we are completely out of stock, we will be grounded too. We will also shut down completely. And I want to let you know that the challenge we are even having now is that most of our production engineers have relocated back to their base because of this COVID-19 pandemic. So our product in the office is limited. So if you want to buy our product, this is the best opportunity for you to key into the product. And the warranty for the solar panel that we have a shelf life of 20 to 25 years is 2 years manufacturer warranty, while the inverter battery solar charge controller has 1 year manufacturer's warranty. So you must get value for your money, and they will power your fan, your TV, your ACs, your bowl, deep freezers, depending on the kVA that you are buying. So it's your normal household electronics it will power.
All right. You talked about we are here in Benin City. You're going to tell us the address in Benin City. And in addition to that, you tell us also about the Brightence alternator booster. And you have energy bulb in the market. Yeah, go ahead on that.
Yeah, you see, what we did in Brightence Electronics Company, like I said, it's an establishment where we go into research to meet the aspirations and yearnings of Nigerians. The Brightence energy bulb is a bulb that was designed in such a way that we reduce the input watt, which is the power consumption rate of the bulb, and increase the brightness of the bulb. So that if you are using the bulb, like the 5 watt of the Brightence energy bulb is far brighter than the conventional 18 watt energy bulb in the market, while the Brightence 12 watt energy bulb is far brighter than the conventional 40 watt energy bulb in the market, or 100 watt incandescent bulb in the market. And I want to let you know that if you are using this bulb you are looking at on the screen, it will reduce your power consumption rate if you are using prepaid meter. It will also reduce your power consumption rate of your card being exhausted if you are using BDC prepaid meter or analog meter. And if you are using it with your inverter battery solar panel, the bulb, because they are 55 watts, they will reduce the rate at which your inverter batteries are being drained. And if you are using it for your surrounding lights or your compound, it will also reduce the rate at which your fuel and diesels are being consumed when you use the bulb as your surrounding light in your fence or in your hotel or event center. Because each of those bulbs are 5 watts, and so they consume less energy, and they are quite far brighter than the conventional foreign ones. So I want to let you know that the Brightence alternator booster is a circuit designed for dry cleaners, tailor, fashion designers, people who have hotel, laundry service department in their hotel, where the booster helps you to reduce the surge each time you plug your pressing iron on your generator. So the aim of the booster is that it prevents this dragging sound, it reduces the dragging sound of your gen, and ultimately prevent the gen from developing too much fault, and then prolong the shelf life of your generator. So that when you are using things we call pressing iron, ring boiler, boiling ring, it protects and prolongs the ultimate life of that generator, so that your gen does not develop fault and you don't have to be buying half engine every time. So for laundry service personnel, tailors, fashion designer, is a compulsory device for you. And I want to let you know that if you want to come to Brightence Electronics Company and you have a child that wishes to learn some of these things we are doing, training programs are available. Even if you are in the university or polytechnic, as long as you can read and write, you are trainable at Brightence Electronics. So if you want to reach us at Brightence Electronics,